Let's go.
Hello and welcome to our show, your favorite show, Win and Play. Today is a very important topic. In fact, I was wondering if we should change the name of our show because of today's show. But we're not going to do it because we are loyal to our friends. We will still always be Win and Play. Today's topic is about fashion. A part of life that has affected the lives of many people, especially youngsters between the age of 20 to 30 years old. And for this reason, we have brought experts in our society on this field. We have with us Mr. Davide, an Italian designer who has previously worked in 5 very big brand names. I'm not going to tell you the names, but the most important was Gucci. Anyways, we also have Mr. Manuel. Mr. Manuel, the man who has changed the lives of many people because of his style. We are lucky to have them today on this show to tell us and advise us on what is the right thing to wear depending on what you want to achieve in life. Can you tell us more about yourself?
Well, it is a pleasure today to be here with you all, our honorable members in our society. I am a very, very, very successful person. In the realm of fashion, there is only success to be found, as Mr. Davide, our famous Italian designer, will certainly testify.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Bassem, to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I was about to introduce myself, and of course, I can witness the words of Mr. Manuel, a wonderful designer, a very, very opinion maker in the world of fashion. But still, I will say somehow we don't agree on many things, and it would be. I'm very pleased to you, Mr. Bassem, to have the chance today to have this forum, to have this talk show, and discuss about fashion. Just to point one thing, the brand I used to work with was not Gucci, it was Gurwis. It's a slight difference, but okay, that is the brand, the very famous brand that all the world knows, and I was working for.
Okay. Guys, today there is a problem because today's generation has destroyed the real meaning of fashion. I mean, nowadays you can see guys on the streets and you can see their underwear. Their pants are so low that you could even see their underwear. I mean, what have we reached to? Not only this, but I've seen, just today morning, I've seen a guy crossing the street wearing pants, and on his pants, it was mentioned SpongeBob SquarePants. How could an honorable man of 30 years old be wearing yellow pants with the logo of SpongeBob SquarePants? Is this the end of our generation? Guys, please comment.
Well, to begin with, I want to welcome our audience who are listening to us from all over the world right now. And if you have any questions about how to dress successfully, how to dress to impress, we want you to be using the hashtag win and play, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is that you want, we will find you. And we will teach you the good ways of how to be a successful and honorable member of our society. So anyone who wears square pants, is back in the Stone Age. Right now we actually have, clothing, like honorable clothing. We want people to understand that we need to be in a respectable society where you either wear black or white. Simple, straight. You want to keep it clean, keep it, sharp, that's the way to go. Like, I don't understand what is so difficult about this.
Yeah, it's well say, Mr. Manuel. I think, yeah, thanks for reminding about hashtag win and play. Remember that is, if you want to interact with us, an opportunity that we will not have very often with other talk shows. But yeah, Mr. Bassam, about your question about SpongeBob, you say, well, this is, I would say, the symbol of how our society totally lack style. As you see, I'm a fashion maker myself, and I really care about being elegant. And so there is a style in things, and I don't really like this fashion now showing your underwear, especially if it's dirty. And so it's much better to keep your underwear under, because that's how you call it. Otherwise, it would be called overwear, but it's underwear, so must be under, and over must be the overwear. So we can discuss also about overwear. What do you think, Mr. Bassam? Is it cultural? Like, is there any culture who prefer having underwear over the overwear, so that the overwear became underwear?
I think the problem today, though, if I may interrupt, is that people underwear what they have. You know, like, not only do they only wear underwear, they also underwear their overwear. They know, you know, they're trying to find less things to cover and more things to show. Please, Mr. Basim, you know, share your knowledge with us.
In fact, you are right, Mr. Manuel. It's a problem, and this is why, as you said, nowadays people have more to show than cover. And this is why we were going to change the name of today's show to Strip and Play instead of Win and Play, because it seems like it has become the slogan of today's fashion. Strip and Play.
Mr. Bassam, if you allow me, I would also call it, instead of your favorite show, at this point, I will call it your favorite cover, because it's it's a nice pun, yeah. Sorry, Mr. Bassam, you can keep talking.
No, sorry, what's our favorite color?
I will explain you later after the show.
Okay. Okay, so now we want practical tips. The advice to people who don't know how to dress. Give them one sentence. How should you dress?
Well, in my opinion, you should be colorful and you should be daring. Okay, like, look at my shirt, for example. You see how beautiful it is. It's a very Mongolian shirt, and not everyone will dare to wear it, but that's how you're going to be noticed in this world. So don't conform to things. Don't believe people say you must be black smoking or white shirt, because it's not by conforming that you're going to make a difference in this world. What do you think, Mr. Manuel?
Yeah, I think Mr. Manuel.
You're not Mr. Manuel, Mr. Bass. Sorry.
Mr. Manuel, you are in a difficult situation. It seems that Mr. Davide does not agree with your opinion of either black or white. It seems too simple for an Italian designer like Mr. Davide. So before you make an answer, I request you to think well before you talk. Because on our show, we like to be honest with our audience. We don't like to give views which will not help anyone. We would like to give practical views. Okay?
Absolutely.
Everything with dignity. Okay?
With dignity right here. Today, you know, I have my professor glasses on right now as a moment to really explain the simplicity of the fashion that is black and white. It's straightforward. There are no places for this nonsense that have no understanding of what true design is. Mr. Davide's shirt, the only thing that can be, you know, taken away from it is the white and the black that is in it. But aside from that, the design is, you know, poor. It seems like a little kid, you know, just went running around, or like he dropped some extra mustard while he was eating a hot dog, you know. I would like to ask people to really understand the simplicity of having opposite colors, black and white. Clear, simple, straightforward.
I think the question is directed towards you without any further explanation. Mr. Manuel here has made it clear
Yes.
that even your shirt, Mr. Manuel, do you want to get slapped? One more cricket sound and you will be slapped, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Davide, Mr. Manuel here has told you that your shirt is black and white, which contradicts your statement of being colorful. Explain to us, how do you support
What happened? Okay, Mr. Manuel, yes, the statement by Mr. Manuel is very clear, and let me just reply this way. Let's speak about something very easy. So you cannot see my whole shirt, but you can see my whole face, unfortunately for you. And what happened if see if Mr. Manuel is right, I will have all the time my glasses either black like this, or I will have it white like this. Okay, so these are the only two combinations possible. They are not really likely. I imagine all the time or white and then black and then white. You know, it's so. For example, what if something like Mr. Manuel cannot understand? Actually, what if I turn to yellow, for example? It's a much nicer color, brighter, give me a totally new face. And if I maybe can also change my hairstyle at the same time, and you know, I become a completely different person. And this is something that Mr. Manuel cannot really understand, and that brings to a very boring style. Everyone is the same, black and white. Life is not black and white, Mr. Manuel. Life is full of colors and nuances, and we're all different, but in difference is unity. Am I clear?
Not really. I believe that this is the problem in our society. People are not sure of what they are, who they are, what they believe. You know, that's what characterizes success, is to know where you're going and how to get there. If there is only one way, then it's simple. You just take the cab, you take the bus, you know, you get there. But if there are a million ways, you know, then, you know, it's going to take you forever to get there. We want to keep things straightforward in our society. Our society really needs to understand and be able to define success, and I think that is the problem today. That's why I recommend you to buy my book, The Epitome of Success.
The epitome of success.
Talking about the epitome of success, we have just received a comment from Mr. Elinaro on our Facebook page. Mr. Elinaro is an old friend of the show, and he has just commented and said, I completely disagree with Mr. Manuel. It's a problem that Mr. Manuel sees people in only two situations, either black or white. A guy like me, a successful guy like me, this is what Elinaro is saying, has his own character. He has his own touch. So don't convince me that I'm only going to wear either black or white. I am Elinaro. Elinaro, who has taught people on how to be successful. How can I only be either black or white? I am a rainbow. I am the rainbow of success. Okay? And Elinaro concludes his statement by saying, I'd like to remind all of you that all my comments are ISO 9001 in addition to 14001 certified, which has just been certified by the American government. And anyone who makes any comment that opposes my comment will be hanged in a public square in Florida. Okay? So, guys, I have no other comments to add to this. Please go ahead. Mr. Manuel, you can go ahead and tell us, reply to Mr. Elinaro.
Mr. Elinaro, I am very happy that you are lost in your thoughts of being successful. If that is where you belong, well, you know, I am no one to take you out of there. But people who believe in this rainbow of success and believe that, you know, unplugging people from breathing machines is a successful life as a cleaner, are lost. They have lost the importance and their place in society. I just want you to know that as long as you continue to do your thing, you will never find success. You will be lost in the colors. Either you will have, eventually what will happen is you will put all your colors together, and you know what color it will be? It will be white. And then when you take all those colors away, it will be black. Just thought I would remind you of that.
If I can support and back Mr. Eleonoro's words, and for this backing, it's very important, I'm gonna put on my blue glasses. Yeah, okay, Mr. Eleonoro is clearly a point in this, because it's not about being white or black that you will achieve success, but it's the success that make you understand that there is more color in life. I make you an example: pizza. Will the pizza be so famous, be so tasty, be so nice if it only be black and white? I mean, white, okay, is the mozzarella cheese, and black, what is black? What can you put black in a pizza, or in pasta, or in a lasagna, or in Chinese chow mein soup? Okay, so this is all about colors. Our way of dressing must reflect our way of eating, that it's our way of walking, that it's our way of breathing. It's everything comes out in million colors. And to be sure that you understand this point, I would like to put on my orange glasses because yeah, that is very important. So thanks for Mr. Eleonoro to say such wise words, and yeah, that is also because I don't like to be hanged in Florida. Though Florida is a very nice place. So I totally agree with Mr. Eleonoro that reaches success in a very original way, and so he knows what he's speaking about.
Mr. Davide, really, we are impressed by your vast collection of eyeglasses.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bassem.
I think Mr. Manuel will support me that I have not met a man who has reached the extent of your fashion.
But thank you, and I really would like to answer to this congratulations by wearing my hipster glasses, which are the best one when you're receiving congratulations like this. Please, Mr. Bassem, keep going.
Thank you, Mr. Davide. Right now,
I mean, please.
Lady Gaga, as we know, Lady Gaga is a pioneer in the world of fashion. I'd like to give good news to our experts that Lady Gaga has just commented on our Twitter and said, Win and Play has been sponsored by me because of their talk show on fashion. So from this show, we'd like to clap for Lady Gaga. Mr. Manuel, really.
As an honorable member in our society,
I will ban the control.
You can ban whatever you want. I will not clap for Lady Gaga. What is this nonsense? Sponsoring this program. What have we come to these days? What is with this society? She doesn't even wear clothes, for crying out loud. What is this madness? I will speak with all the authority of my 25 PhDs and say, this is madness. Not wearing clothes is not fashion. That's where we started. That was the problem. I don't think she even wears pants. What is this? Wearing meat? I don't care what sort of fashion statement that is. That is nonsense. So please, Mr. Bassem, explain with what sort of money are you paying Davide and me to be here in this show? If not, I want out. I will personally slap you with a goat.
Just a second, Mr. Manuel. I feel for you and I feel for your anger, but I have to make you aware of the dark realities of life. Since you like black, I have to make you aware of the black side of life. The black side of life is, even though our show is an honorable show, in order to continue, we have to go back to human beings like Lady Gaga for sponsorship. This is the sad part of life. Even though we started our show against people like Lady Gaga, she is the one who sponsors you. You are here today because of Lady Gaga. So please be aware of this and control.
Excuse me, but last I heard, she was not my mother.
Sir, what you say before you talk.
Guys, yeah, I would like to maybe take the right point out of all this. Why everything today runs around money? Why is money became so important? Like, do you need money to be fashionable? No, I don't think so. Fashion is something that comes from inside. Sorry, I'm doing a very intellectual talk right now, so I'm going to put my intellectual glasses. So yeah, it's not money that makes you fashionable or successful, or maybe it's being successful that causes you a lot of money. But as we have more viewers now than compared to the early moment of our talk show, I would also like to remember that you can write us anytime, #WinandPlay on Facebook and Twitter. We're gonna be there, we're gonna answer your question for the next 7 minutes before everything is over. Thanks, Mr. Bassem.
Mr. David, something is wrong with your background.
Yeah, I have a wall in my background. Yeah, it's another way of being fashionable that unfortunately people just see everything black and white, will never be able to understand. You see, I can go everywhere. I can go to Greece because I'm fashionable. I can have a pixel background because I'm fashionable. Okay, but the problem is that I don't know how to take this background off now. Yeah, maybe this way. Okay.
It's off now. It's off.
Okay.
Good job. We have reached a point which is difficult to escape from. In fact, it's a very, very strange statement that people are making nowadays. We need a simple and direct solution to today's problem. What can be done to improve the fashion of the young people of today? Mr. Davide, give us a solution, and Mr. Manuel, give us your solution. In your many years of experience, what conclusion have you reached to?
If it's for me, please tell I'm not available now because I'm doing a live show. So to youngsters, what can we say? But first of all, Mr. Bassem, by pretending you were receiving a call, you raise an important topic, because being all the time at your smartphone is not fashionable. So please drop your telephone, use it only for the things you really need to. It's not really nice to be in public always using these tools and blah blah blah, etc. The way you want to be successful and fashionable in life is, I remember again, color. Wear your underwear under your overwear, and don't be overwhelmed by your underwear. And another thing, it's okay, mind a lot about your face. You see, I use a strategy. I try, you see, I have a lot of hair, I have glasses, I have facial hair. That is because the more I cover my face, the less ugly I look. And that is a very important trick that I want you to learn. But beside this, yes, just be yourself, okay? Being yourself is the best way you're gonna achieve success. Because why would you like to be someone else, and then this someone else is not successful? You can say, okay, I'm myself. At least if I fail as myself. I not fail. Imagine if I want to be Mr. Manuel, for example. Okay, yes, 25 PhD. He have written the Epitome of Success, which became an epitome of success, a book, the Bible of success. Really, it's it's very well known. But even if I would like to look like Mr. Manuel. I will not be Mr. Manuel, because Mr. Manuel, with all his pros and cons, is not replicable. Okay, and so this is Mr. Davide, and so I like to tell you that you really have to wear color, be yourself, cover your face, but not too much, as long as it's lawful for the country you live in. And that's it. That's my advice for the young people. And drink responsibly, eat with well, I missed the word now, but eat responsibly. Also do everything responsible, everything in moderation, including moderation.
Mr. Manuel, your solution.
I think I must agree to a certain extent with Mr. Davide. I would not encourage people to try to copy me, because I am not copyable. Sorry to tell you, you know. But success has a formula. It is gridded. It is a step-by-step process, and I would encourage you to buy my book. It is very simple. I think things have to be very clear. It's either black or white. It's nowhere in between. You know, black, absence of colors. White, all the colors put together. I fail to see what the difference is here. See, I, on the other hand, you know, I am very successful because you see this clean-shaven face, you see this short hair. We dress for success. We dress for the appropriate job. We are no hippies. We are running the world. I would like to remind all of society, just as Mr. Baston said, who sold his soul to Lady Gaga, that, you know, yes, sadly, this world runs...
What? Hey, just a second here. Just a second here. We have to pause this because I have to make a comment. Mr. Manuel, here you have crossed your boundaries and you have committed a mistake that you are going to pay for. Not only will this month, the salary of this month will be deducted from you. In fact, maybe even all the previous shows will be deducted from you. Okay?
It is okay. I am selling my books. I am very successful. I do not need win and play to make me successful. Win and play is successful because of me. I am the epitome of success.
Do you even know the publisher of your books? Do you even know the publisher of your books? Okay?
I do not need to.
Man, I'm going to
The publisher works for me. He pays me. I do not pay him. He makes money because I write.
Hey.
I see that what is happening is we try to reach success the way many talk shows are trying to reach success today, that it's by arguing in public, washing dirty clothes in public. That is not our style. So let me tell you that why people follow Win and Play, why two people exactly in this very moment are following Win and Play, is three now. It's because they know they can find dignity and respect. Isn't it, Mr. Bassam? Isn't it our motto? So that is what they find in Win and Play, and that's why people is following us. So they don't want to see you arguing. Please,
I absolutely agree. I think we must be honorable and not interrupt when I am talking. I was just trying to finish my point, and yet again, you prove where your heart is. We, in our society, do not want our heart to be on money. That is not where the place should be. But you should long to be successful.
Mr. Manuel, you have committed a grave mistake by accusing me of something that I have not done. I am the director of this show, okay? I am here for respect, dignity, honor, and to make sure the rules of the show are followed. If you start making comments on air, which is not true, I am sorry, I will have to stop. However, Mr. Manuel, later you can have a chat with Lady Gaga and both of you can reach a conclusion on what is the best solution to come to an agreement, because I have to tell you, Lady Gaga is one of our supporters. It is sad, but it is a fact. We cannot, someone wants to support us, we're not going to tell them, sorry, We don't want you to support. We don't want you to support us. We respect all our audience. Remember, we are the first show to clap for the audience. Okay?
Indeed, indeed. I will never forget that. In fact, please, let's clap for our audience right now, please. I agree. Dignity, respect, absolutely. But I must tell you right now that one of our followers currently finds the arguing entertaining. Just that I would like to make it known to you.
No,
As you guys all know, follow us on Facebook, Win and Play, your favorite show.
Right.
Please, Mr. Bassem, continue.
There can be arguments between experts, but not between the host and the experts, because I don't have a point. I am neutral. Okay? Please note, please take a note. I am neutral.
That is why he's wearing black. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, again, you force me to say things I don't want to say. But I'm not going to reply back because I'm an honorable man who respects the dignity of the experts. Anyways, to sum up today's show, I would like to say the choice is yours. You have Mr. Manuel here in front of you, and you have Mr. Davide. You wake up in the morning, you feel you want to wear black or white or yellow or red, or you want to wear whatever your mother tells you to wear. It depends on you. Okay, no one is going to tell you why have you dressed in this manner. But before you dress, our advice to you, if you want to be respected by others, think of what will make others respect you. Don't convince me that you want to go to your workplace in a swimsuit. This would be called foolish, and you deserve to be unrespected. In fact, you deserve to be punished for your behavior. So, today you have heard what Mr. Davide had to say and what Mr. Manuel had to say. If you want, you can review this show and take a decision.
Yeah, the show.
Right now, the director tells me that it is now time for us to sing the song of our show, which will be a new song that we have not heard before. The name of the song is Fashion by Lady Gaga. A special dedication by Lady Gaga to our show. So guys, I hope you are ready. We are going to sing together. I'm now going to put the song on.
I don't know the lyrics, Mr. Bassem.
And
okay. I just
Mr.
move my mouth and I pretend singing, and the song goes on.
Yeah, you just dance, okay?
Okay.
And I'd like to remind our experts, as soon as we're done with the song, we have an internal meeting, okay?
Mr. Bassem, before you play the song, I would like to remember that I'm very honored to be sponsored by Lady Gaga, and I'm a big friend of all the family Gaga, and I met Lady Gaga since she was a little girl with her mom, with her mother, with Grandma Gaga, and all the Gaga family is very.
Thank you, Mr. Davide. Thank you for respect.
So sad that she was gagging while he met her.
Mr. Manuel, enough. Guys, we let us leave our disagreements to after the show, okay? We have agreed to respect our audience, okay? Please.
Indeed. I am sorry.
Now we have to respect today's song, and we have to, all of us have to contribute. Mr. Manuel.
Absolutely. I will contribute. I will be just extremely honest with all of you. Thank you. Let's sing.
Let's start.
Mr. Bassem.